Well, it took about 30 minutes, and just as I had hoped, he did make a big loop, came back around about 20 yards out of the woods on my side of the field. He was following two small does. One doe goes off to the left, and the other doe crosses to the right, right underneath my tree. He stands for a minute, sniffs left, sniffs right, and this time luck was on my side, and the big guy decides to go right underneath my tree. That buck. Oh man, he came right back to my stand. I can't believe it. He walked off. I thought he was gone for good. I saw two little does coming towards me. And I thought, okay, I'll film these guys. And all of a sudden I heard a grunt. I looked up and I saw him coming right behind him. They split off. One went left, farther away from me. The other one went right underneath of me. And he stopped and he started to follow the one that went right underneath of me. That was a big break for me. Came up, stopped at 18 yards right there. He was sniffing the wind and I put it right on his shoulder. Shot was a little high, but it dropped him. It dropped him straight down. He didn't run anywhere. Oh my God. Let's go get that buck. Let's go get him. Hey, here we are. We did it. We did it tonight. I shot this guy maybe 45 minutes, an hour ago. Dropped him right in his tracks. And I could have gotten down right away, but there were deer all around me. A whole bachelor group came in, kept watching him. They couldn't figure out what went on, why he was laying down. But man, oh man, he came back in. This guy, I think, came in and bedded down. I'm not sure if it's the same deer. I'm going to check the film. But he came in and bedded down right in this little opening here. And he probably laid there about 20 minutes. Finally got up and just for a split second gave me a broadside shot, but then he turned and started walking away from me. So I just filmed him, filmed all these other deer coming and going. And then two little fawns came out right underneath my stand, came right through, and this guy right here was following those two, and he came right in, stopped right out here at about 15, 16 yards, and I was able to put a great shot on him. He dropped straight down. I'm very thankful for that. In these tight neighborhoods and close-knit communities, you want to try to make the best shot possible and not be tracking deer all through the neighborhood, because you know there's some people that love deer and there's certainly some people that hate deer. He went straight down and no tracking involved, and that's always a great thing in archery hunting. This sport, boy, I tell you, this archery hunting is a sport of highs, amazing highs and amazing lows, and I've had a lot of lows this season, but it's October, late October in Delaware, and I'm riding high tonight, baby. I'm riding high. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice 7-point, probably a 3.5-year-old deer at least. He's got a huge body, might be 4.5, but he's a big boy. He's a real big boy, and he's a trophy any day in my book, and I'm grateful to have him. Bob from Black Bear Archery, this one's for you, buddy. Go see Bob down at Black Bear Archery. He gave me the arrows, the nocks, the bow, everything I need to get out here and hunt, and I'm grateful. Thank you, Bob. And I'm off to Mark's Butcher Shop, and he'll do a nice Texas mount for me, or I might even just get this guy mounted and put him on the wall. We'll see. But what a great hunt. What a fabulous hunt. We're in Greenville, Delaware. I am in a small area here, small patch of woods, and it's loaded with deer, folks. So get out here and get hunting. Come join us. Join the fun. Urban Hunter Delaware right here. Thanks for watching the show.
Hunters, are you looking for archery supplies, perhaps a new bow or some expert advice? Well, look no further than Black Bear Archery in St. George's, Delaware. Conveniently located at the foot of the old St. George's Bridge, Black Bear Archery is the first state's first choice for archery equipment, sales, service, supplies, and expert advice. It is your one-stop shop for everything archery in Delaware. They stock over 40 new bows and crossbows from Bowtech, Diamond, Parker, 10-Point, Obsession, and Bear. You'll find over a dozen manufacturers for arrows, broadheads, lighted nocks, deer targets, shooting blocks, and more. If it's for archery, Black Bear has it. And not only that, shop owner and local legend Bob Wilkins is your local archery expert. He has over 50 years of experience in the archery world. This man lives and breathes archery. He will answer your questions, sell you exactly what you need, and more importantly, tell you what you don't need. Whatever your need is, Bob Wilkins and the Black Bear Archery staff will steer you in the right direction. Got an old bow that's been laying around the house for years? Bring it into their shop for a tune-up. They will fix it up right. Need a new bow? They have brand new bows starting at just $399. Whether you're a lifelong bow hunter, target shooter, or just starting out, Black Bear Archery is the one-stop shop for you. There is no better place, folks. They even have a youth bow shooting camp for the kids. Go see my friend Bob Wilkins at Black Bear Archery for the best service, the best pricing, and expert advice around Delaware. Black Bear Archery, your next archery adventure starts here.
Folks, did you know that you could get emu in Newark, Delaware? I don't even know what an emu is, but there it is, right there. That's an emu. It's kind of like a small ostrich, and they are really good to eat apparently, and emu eggs are really good to eat. Emu oil is great for your skin, reduces joint swelling, has all kinds of healing properties. And you can find these birds right here in Newark, Delaware at Pine Hill Farms. Phenomenal that we have such a creature here walking around Newark, Delaware. And these are emus. What's up, buddy? How are you? Come see them today. You can buy the entire bird. They'll process it for you. You can also purchase pure emu oil, which is great, has great healing properties for the skin, for joint pain and swelling. It's phenomenal. And they do all kinds of great things here at Pine Hill Farms with the oils from this animal. So they make shampoos, conditioners, pure emu oil to rub onto your skin. A lot of great things here going on. Come see Pine Hill Farms down in Newark, Delaware for your first taste of emu. Emu, it's what's for dinner. There we go. Safe and secure. You know, folks, one of the best things you could do to save time and find out exactly when deer are moving through your area is to install a trail camera at your location. I put these out at every single location where I hunt, and this helps me determine when to hunt that location and if I should hunt that location. It's also going to tell me exactly what's walking through. If I got a big buck coming through every night at 5:30 in the evening, I know I want to hunt this in the afternoons. If I don't see any deer coming through for a couple of days, then this is a spot I want to skip for a while until they start coming through again. But what I do is I look for rubs, I look for scrapes, and I look for deer scat and obvious trails where deer are traveling, and then I'll place a deer camera there and perhaps a deer feeder out in that area to draw those deer in. And this camera is going to take pictures and video, if I set it to video, and tell me exactly what's coming through and when. It's a great resource. This camera starts about $89. You can get them as cheap as probably $50 or $60, and they go up to $400 or $500 if you want to spend that much money. It's not a necessary expense like a safety harness if you're going to be up in a tree, but if you can afford a trail camera, you want to pick one of these up, and it's really going to be a big time saver for you. It's also very exciting. I come out once a week and I check all of my cameras, and I pull the SD card right inside here, pull that out, take that home, and I'm looking on my camera to see exactly what I have. I like this particular camera because it's not very fancy, takes pretty decent quality pictures, has infrared, so it's taking nighttime pictures as well, and it's fairly easy to program. I've heard that some of them can be a little difficult to program and figure out. This one is nice and simple. So all of the cameras I have are this particular model. They're not very expensive, so if somebody were to steal my camera, it's you don't lose that much money. You're not losing a couple of $100. I have lost cameras, and that's one of the reasons why I have this bracket that Wild Game makes that goes around this particular model. What I like to do after losing a couple of cameras is make it a little bit more difficult for the thief to steal your camera. If you've got just bungee cords around here, they're definitely, it's just too easy. It's a crime of opportunity. They're going to come along, take those bungee cords off, and they're off with your camera, and you're never going to see it again. So what I do is I bought this bracket. The bracket itself is actually lag bolted to the tree, and then this opens up. You stick the camera in. I've got a lag bolt on the left to the tree, lag bolt on the right. I got a steel cable around the outside of the tree, and I've got a padlock. So any teenagers walking through here, they're going to see it. They're going to be able to come up and look at it, but they cannot remove this camera unless they come back with tools and saws and everything else. And in which case, it doesn't matter what kind of bracket you have on here. If they want to steal it bad enough, they can steal it. What I'm trying to do here is eliminate that crime of opportunity. That person just walking along, that other hunter maybe that's coming through who's dishonest and unethical, sees a camera, he can't just come and take it. And so far, since doing this, I haven't lost a camera. So definitely secure your cameras to the tree, and hopefully they'll be there every time you come back to hunt. One of the best things about coming out and having these trail cameras is checking the camera cards, the SD cards on there. Very exciting to go home after I've collected all of my SD cards and take a look at it. It's another form of hunting. You get to see what's coming through. You're going to capture foxes, you're going to capture lots of raccoons, you're going to see all kinds of deer, bucks, does, you name it. It's all going to be there. And it's just fun. It's another form of hunting, and it's really exciting. Builds that anticipation of the hunt. Go out, see what you got, so then when you come out here and hunt, you're looking for specific deer to walk through. And it's very exciting. So I'd encourage you to get a trail camera if you can afford it. Again, not a necessary expense, but a huge time saver. Going to help you determine exactly when to hunt and specifically what deer you're looking for to take out of that location. Trail cameras, fabulous tool. Get one today. I'm taking this card home right now. Can't wait to see what's on it. Fans, if you want to go inside the hunt, learn more about the show, visit our Facebook page at Urban Hunter TV Delaware to see what me and other hunters are doing around the first state. Urban Hunter TV Delaware and Facebook. Like it today.
You're looking for a way to make your next event unique and fun? Well, look no further than PartyDelaware.com on Route 13 in Newcastle. Serving the tri-state area for over 25 years, Party Delaware is your one-stop shop for fantastic casual catering and unique party rentals. From large corporate events to the smallest backyard parties, no party is too big or too small. Whether you need a hot dog cart, popcorn, cotton candy, or snow cone machine at your next party, they have it. DJs, moon bounces, tents, tables and chairs, they have those too. They even rent margarita, daiquiri, and smoothie machines for the kids. Want to throw a luau party? Party Delaware has the stuff that will transform your event into an island paradise, man. From tiki bars to palm trees and more, your guests are sure to be impressed. Remember, we are not here for a long time, we are here for a good time. Check us out on Facebook and call us today at 326-9000 to make your next event an event to remember. That's 302-326-9000. PartyDelaware.com. Your next party starts here. Urban Hunter TV Delaware is brought to you by Black Bear Archery, St. George's, Delaware. The first state's first choice for sales, service, expert advice on all kinds of archery-related supplies and bows. Also brought to you by Mark's Butcher Shop. You've got 'em, he cuts 'em. Mark's Butcher Shop's located off Grantham Lane in Newcastle, Delaware. Visit Mark's Butcher Shop for expert butchering. And DS Designs. DS Designs for all kinds of graphics.